Have you ever been craving for change? Have you ever felt that you're stuck in a state and that you're weak and powerless? Well, this is how I had been feeling, and that is why this trip happened. Hey, my name is Adam, and I'm still new to this whole thing. I've started traveling more frequently in 2018. And since then, my goal has been to get to as many countries as possible. For example, I went on a backpack trip to Israel. I visited Morocco. And I recently went on a crazy boat trip around the Cyclades Islands. This video is about my first ever solo trip to Jordan. So it all started in December 2021, when I was struggling with a lot of things. I had not been feeling well mentally, and it was really hard to get out of it, but finally, I made a brave decision and booked plane tickets to one of my bucket list destinations, which happened to be Jordan. So, I've got every document for my travel. I still can't believe this is actually happening. So I've got, for example, this health insurance and my COVID test, it's a PCR test, my plane ticket, my pass to Jordan. Yeah, I think I'm starting to realize what I actually signed up for. As I was packing my stuff, a lot of thoughts were on my mind. Am I crazy for doing this? Am I strong enough to manage things alone and go to a Middle Eastern country completely on my own? Well, I didn't really have time to think about all this, because it was time to go to sleep. Good morning, guys. Oh my god. I'm so sleepy. I am the only crazy person out on the street at 6 a.m.
Следваща станция летище София. Next station Sofia Airport. So I left. I have to admit, I didn't really know what I was doing, but there was already no way back. As I was sitting on the plane, I had many anxious thoughts. However, the amazing view completely distracted me. Oh my god, I made it! This is unreal.
I immediately had some funny experience as my taxi driver was explaining that I should not stay all day at the hotel.
Hotel from only sleeping. You understand?
Of course, yeah. I will not stay
No
there. I will
problem.
go
From
around.
any hotel, no problem. I need hotel from sleeping. Sleeping. Okay,
Yes.
only sleeping. Not no problem.
I'm here. I got to the hotel. This is where I'm going to sleep this night. Yeah, I will quickly change and I think I will go to see the city. Of course, I've been here for like 15 minutes and I've already made a mess. Good job, Adam. So I am currently at the Akaba Fortress. It's right next to this flag thingy, I don't know how it is called. It's amazing. After my walk in the center, I decided to take a cab to a beach south of Akaba. And of course, I couldn't leave without swimming in the beautiful Red Sea. I'm not normal. I think my nipples are... I got back to my place. Everything has been so nice so far. I have to go to a center to get some dinner because I haven't eaten proper food today. Have you ever felt this tiredness when you just want to fall asleep but you can't? Well, I'm not here to sleep, so let's go. To be honest, I did not really record much when I went out. I was just enjoying the vibe. The center of the city is pretty chaotic, but I liked it very much. I just had the best dinner ever. I'm full, but happy. This was just the first day, but I'm already very happy. The local people are amazing. They just have some kind of very, very positive energy. Everyone is just so nice and crazy at the same time, but in a good way. Everyone wants to help you. Everyone wants to show you stuff. All of them love the fact that you're visiting their country, and they're just very excited to show you their land. And a lot of people just stop me and tell me welcome to Jordan, or when I go to a shop and they ask me where I'm from, and when they see I'm not local, they're like, welcome to Jordan, do you like it here, and stuff like that. It's just so nice. And yeah, I'm very excited what tomorrow will bring. I've got great plans, but first I want to walk around again in this beautiful town of Akaba. Good night. Good morning. I'm so tired. By the way, the azan, the call for prayer, woke me up at like 4 a.m. Or, yeah. And this was recorded with closed windows. You may ask, why would I go on a solo trip? And why exactly Jordan? Well, this year has been hard for me. I've been dealing with anxiety. And, you know, I'm a person who usually loves to go out from his comfort zone. And I kind of forgot that I need to do it from time to time. So that is why I just bought the tickets and I was like, let's see what happens. I packed my stuff because I am going to Wadi Rum. This has been my dream for so long, and I will finally get to sleep in the desert. Well, I decided to catch the local bus, and since there is no fixed timetable, I need to be there on time to make sure I will have a seat, and to make sure that the bus doesn't leave without me. Let's go. It was such a good idea to take the local bus. The road was a bit shaky, but the view was great. I met some really interesting people on the bus who were also travelers, and they all had such inspiring stories. If you are watching this, guys, thank you so much for the amazing stories you shared. And the road was about to get even more shaky. The son of the owner of the Bedouin camp I was going to stay at took me by car. The ride was super fun. Oh my god, I made it! I'm in Wadi Rum. I can't believe, guys. I honestly could not believe I actually made it there. After dealing with anxiety and depression for many months, it was even hard to get out of the bed sometimes. Yet there I was, at a place I've been dreaming of visiting for so long. And even if only for some time, but my problems were suddenly all gone. I felt like I need to dress up properly since I am in this beautiful place. This is a dishdasha, a robe traditionally worn by men. I was having all kind of emotions while I was staring at the beautiful rocks and sand. Getting here on my own meant so much to me at that moment. I felt that this is the beginning of something new, something better. Traveling alone was one of my best decisions. And just like that, it was already getting dark. I climbed up a stone to watch the sunset from above and to listen to the sound of the desert. Guys, just got back. I had dinner with amazing guests and locals.
Saladin, Aladin. MasterChef.
3, 2.
Bam.
But the most amazing part was when we climbed a dune and watched the stars. And now it's time to sleep. Tomorrow is a new day. Good morning. Well, unfortunately, I'm leaving, but I'm going to Petra, and I'm very excited. By the way, this is my tent. And yes, the bed is already messy. Look at this. The walls are made of this material, and actually, it's pretty warm inside. I joined a couple who also stayed at the same camp, and the local guide drove us to Petra. Now, for those of you who haven't visited Petra, there is a little bit of hiking if you want to see everything. It was very exhausting, but I managed to film some stuff. So instead of talking about it, let me show you Petra, one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Too deep below you. Too deep below you. Too deep below you.
Overall, I spent 4 hours at the site. I finally made it to the monastery called Ad-Dair. But I have to say, it was not easy in this hot weather. And I'm here. Sorry that I didn't record what was going on, but I was very tired after my hike in Petra. It was totally worth it. I got back to Akaba now. I went to do a PCR test, so I could go home without any problems. And then I decided that I would go to a rooftop bar and I had a cocktail which was very nice. I'm satisfied and tired as well, so it's sleepy time now. Bye guys, see you tomorrow. Well, I packed my stuff because I need to leave. I'm a bit sad, but everything was so amazing that I have no words. I don't have much space in my bag though. I will have to carry like a pullover in the jacket. Anyways, I want to stay actually. I really like it here, but it will be great to go home. But before I leave, I still have some time because my flight is in the evening, so I will figure out something. Most probably I will go to the beach or something like that. Well, let's go. The last hours of my stay were a little bit bittersweet. I have explored so much, yet I wanted to stay more. But anyways, I was rather thinking of how far I've come. Just some weeks ago, I felt so weak. I thought I was not even able to go out to the shop alone or cook for myself. Yet I managed to organize this trip and experience it on my own. Jordan is an amazing country. Its beauty and its people charge me up with energy. I will end this story with one of my favorite quotes that turned out to be true. When we hit our lowest point, we are open to the greatest change.